All right, what's up, you guys? So today, as Bitcoin is grinding up into resistance, we're going to be looking at 5 altcoins we think can go up in 2025 and the reasons behind it. So starting off today, we have these 5 coins will pump in 2025. So starting off, we have ADA for privacy upgrade with Midnight and the ETF buzz around it. We have Ondo and the RWA dominance plus the SEC engagement. We have SUI exploding with DEX activity and offline crypto sending. We have XRP futures ETF approved plus the spot ETF incoming. And we have Walrus, the fastest Web3 data storage, backed by the SUI team. So starting off, Bloomberg ETF analysts now estimate a 75% chance the SEC will approve a Cardano ADA ETF, which has risen from about 20% earlier this year. We also have Altcoin Daily sharing this on Cardano and the next big scalability upgrades coming from Charles Hoskinson.
We have $1.5 billion on chain to basically make strategic investments for as long as necessary. And we have all the technology coming online to support it, like Midgard, is our layer 2 optimistic rollup system. And then we have Laos, which is going to give us kind of Solana style speed, but full decentralization and no stalls. And then we have all the zero knowledge technology that's coming in too. We're kind of state of the art.
Now for Cardano and actually some of these other altcoins, I do think we're going to be able to get cheaper prices in the next few days if you do want to pick up some of these, because I do think Bitcoin is touching resistance. It's probably going to sell off, I believe, down towards $90,000, $91,000. And when that happens, altcoins will also sell off and be better buying opportunities. So until Cardano is able to reclaim this level around 73.5 cents, I do think we are going down again towards this 61-cent level. I do think we'll be coming back to these $1.20 highs, which would mean probably a 2x on Cardano sometime this year. But likewise, if we do fall through this level of support here, we are probably coming back down here to this consolidation around 46 cents. So it just depends if Bitcoin can hold up around $91,000 or if it drops below that. Then moving on to the next one, we have Ondo Finance, who announced Ondo Chain earlier this year, their new Layer 1 blockchain purpose-built for institutional grade RWAs. Ondo also announced yesterday that a new era for RWAs begins on Solana. Today, we're expanding our offering of a first-of-its-kind bridging solution for tokenized rolled assets to Solana. Now, USDY, the world's leading tokenized treasuries asset, can seamlessly move between EVM and Solana ecosystems via Layer 0 core. Today is just the start, laying the foundation for tokenized stocks and other rolled assets to move on-chain and interoperate across ecosystems. So Ondo is one that I also think you're going to probably be able to get cheaper in the next coming days. I do think we're probably coming down to this 82-cent range. We're at 91 right now. So this does look like a nice lower high, but I think with Bitcoin at resistance right now, it is possible we do come back down to this zone here at 82 cents. So watch out for that as well. And then moving on, we have 21 shares who files with the SEC for a spot SUI ETF. We also have the Game Dollar stablecoin to launch with the SUI Play OX1 console on the SUI network. So this was unveiled today at SUI Basecamp, which is going on during Token 2049 in Dubai. During the event, Playtron, a gaming software company developing the SUI Play OX1, announced the introduction of the Game Dollar or G Dollar, a stablecoin designed to streamline payments and rewards within its Game OS ecosystem. Playtron plans to release the Game Dollar later this year, initially making it available on the SUI network, and at its core, the Game Dollar aims to enable developers to explore economic models. In contrast to traditional stablecoins like USDT or USDC, the Game Dollar is explicitly built for gaming-related applications. It can facilitate purchases, subscriptions, and rewards throughout the Game OS ecosystem, with potential expansion into other games and ecosystems that choose to adopt G dollars. The Game Dollar will be backed by short-term US Treasury assets, according to M0, the stablecoin provider behind the Game Dollar. With the yield, the stablecoin can also generate yield while maintaining its value. This yield could also open the way for funding reward systems and fuel new gamified experiences. When this gaming stablecoin releases, it will be exclusive use on the Playtron store of Game OS. The SUI Play OX1 handheld console will be the hardware touchpoint of this new currency, which is expected to be released in the upcoming summer months. So we heard of probably around September-ish, the SUI Play OX1 will be going live, which is big for SUI, and big that they're having a gaming stablecoin, which is actually pretty cool. Now, for SUI, I do think we're still going to have this bit of a pullback. We are just chopping here with huge wicks to both sides. I do think we probably come down towards this $3.20 range here. Somewhere around here, I can expect a pullback in the coming days if Bitcoin does have a bit of a sell-off. But still, even if we come down to these lows at around $2.80, I think that's probably a pretty good pickup for a higher low on SUI, because I do think we probably touch new all-time highs this year as well, above $5.34, especially with all the new releases that they have coming out. Then we have the Wolf of Wall Street saying a Standard Chartered bank analyst says the market cap of XRP will overtake the market cap of ETH by the end of 2028. So the thing about that, which is kind of funny to me, is it doesn't even need XRP to be going up. It's just that ETH is going down, and that alone will have XRP surpass it. But even so, XRP I still think is making a higher low here, even if we come down to this $2.05 range, as long as we are able to hold above here, then I think we're probably going at least towards 260 in the near term if Bitcoin is able to reclaim $96,000. And then if we go towards $100,000, I think it's probably pretty soon we'll hit $3.30 again for new all-time highs on XRP. What we don't want to see, like I said the other day, is we don't want to see it come down below here, break below, and then start to head lower, because then you'll probably be able to see XRP somewhere around this range, around $1.50-ish. Now, if you like XRP and you want to be picking up XRP for the future because you think it's going to come back up here, that's a great place to pick it up. But I do think it'll take a little bit more time for it to consolidate if we do come down to this level, because it'll look something like this, where we'll probably need to consolidate for a few months. So ideally, we don't want to see it break down to this level, but it is a possibility. And then for the last altcoin for 2025, we have Walrus, who actually recently made some new Pengu friends. So Pudgy Penguins are now storing all their stickers and gifts on Tusky tools powered by Walrus. So decentralized, beefy, unstoppable. So Pudgy Penguins is now using Walrus. We also have OX Payne here, says Walrus Protocol Ecosystem Map. My friend over at Nerdy Node just scanned all 133 projects built on top of Walrus. And here's a map listed of the 54 active ones across categories. So we can see Walrus mainnets active ecosystems with infra and dev tools, AI, DeFi, gaming, social, NFT, meme, and even DePIN. Now, Walrus is actually one of the coins that I think we might be able to get a little bit lower, but it's actually close to all-time highs, which is kind of crazy in this market right now. So Walrus Protocol holding up right around 62 cents. Now, I do think we probably see it go a little bit lower in the short term. I think we probably come back down here towards this 57-cent range, and then maybe we consolidate around here, as this is a support and resistance level that was flipped. So I do think we probably consolidate somewhere around this 50-cent level. We don't want to see it really go underneath there, because then we're probably heading back down towards these lows around 53 to 51 cents. So we probably don't want to see it break below this level of support here, because we'll be heading back down to this range right here. But if you do want to pick up Walrus for the long term, that's probably a pretty good area as well. But I would like to see it hold here for a higher low, because it would look something like this if we were able to have higher lows and then continue higher. But Walrus being at all-time highs as a relatively new coin and in this market is pretty good. So Walrus looking good as well. And that's pretty much the whole market right now. I think we're going to have a little bit of a pullback in the next day or so if Bitcoin continues to just hover at resistance. I think all coins will bleed as Bitcoin kind of slowly grinds up. You can see we are just grinding up into resistance. So while this isn't bad for Bitcoin, it just means in the short term, I think altcoins kind of sell off as money goes into Bitcoin, as it kind of just takes away all the money from altcoins and all the money goes into Bitcoin, as is the only thing kind of going up right now. So overall, once we do break out of this, I think Bitcoin reclaiming this range around $98,000 is pretty bullish, and we'll see altcoins get pulled up as well once that does happen. But in the short term, I can see altcoins bleeding off a little bit as we struggle here at resistance, and maybe even come back down here as well. So those are the levels I'll be marking out for these 5 altcoins. And that's the video for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on Monday.